Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Hales and I make videos about the books that I'm reading. So I decided that I could either look cute for this video and never film it because I don't want to do my hair, or I could just film the video and get it up and post it, and that's what we're gonna go with today. Because I am lacking motivation and I am tired and I'm not sleeping well. So I'm just gonna dive into this video and we're gonna just see what happens. But this is just gonna be a little recommendations video to help you finish out the year and finish your reading goals. Because I actually, as of today, have 11 days to read 5 books. Which does not sound good to me. I am kind of nervous about it. I have already lowered my reading goal twice, I believe. I started the year with, I believe my goal was 150 for the whole year. And then I lowered it a couple months ago to 125, which felt good at the time. And then like 2 weeks ago, I lowered it to 120. So wasn't a huge difference. I'm currently on track. I think that I'm gonna read one of these novellas that I'm gonna talk about tonight. But yeah, if you're like me and you need to get that last couple book count elevation, those were words, but they did not go together. If you need to get the last couple of books to achieve your reading goal, then these could be good. Yeah, so here we go. So the first 2 books that I have are books that I have started, but have not finished. So they are The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score, and if I'm holding it correctly, In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I'm super nervous to read In a Holidays because I am not the biggest fan of the, like the Groundhog's Day theme, trend, plot device. I don't like the deja vu aspect, and I know that this is like going back and like trying to redo or fix something and you relive the same day, but it seems so good too, and I really do want to read it, so I'm hopeful for that one. I have started it. I think I picked it up 2 years ago, actually. Because I got it when I was in Cincinnati. And I believe it was October when we were up there for a wedding. Because all I did while we were there was go to bookstores and not feel good. But yeah, so I was going to read it last Christmas and I was going to read it the Christmas before, and life has just been so hectic and I didn't get to it. Last year was a lot of audiobooks, and I could have probably listened to the audiobook, but I didn't. But yeah, so that is tentatively on my holiday TBR, as well as The Christmas Fix, and I was reading this in my Read With Me video from like a week ago. So I think I got to like chapter 4, 3 or 4. Let me see, is this? I got to chapter 4, but I didn't start chapter 4. So I'm excited for that. I am probably going to read this on my Kindle as well. I believe it's on Kindle Unlimited. But also I think today is double Kindle points for the reward thing. So I will probably grab that off KU and read it. I didn't read the first one. I know that this is like a interconnected standalone. I got this last year at Barnes & Noble. Didn't read it last year because it was hectic. There was a lot going on last year. The last 6 months of last year just didn't, they don't exist to me anymore. They're gone. But yeah, so I'm gonna read this on my Kindle. But the thing is, I am also reading, so I'm reading the novellas on my Kindle because that's where they exist. And I'm also reading The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson, which is not a Christmas book. It's YA mystery, but that's like all I've wanted to read this year. So I'm kind of struggling getting to my reading goal where the Christmassy novellas are concerned, because that is a favorite part of the season for me, is reading these novellas. So I'm going to talk about the one that I read recently, and I don't have it on my Kindle anymore because I got it from Kindle Unlimited, but it was really cute. I did a reading vlog just reading that one. It was called A Very Cheeky Christmas, and it's by Kat Baxter, who wrote several of the books that I'm going to talk about coming up. But it was like this girl whose family is all in the film industry, and she's like Hollywood royalty, basically. And then she gets cut off. She just wants to be a doctor. She was in med school, and her grandfather said something awful to her. And she was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm just gonna go do whatever. She never wanted to work in the film industry, and then she had to. So it follows her, and it was really good. It's by Kat Baxter, and I believe it's a newer one of her books. So she's starting to incorporate her little fictional town of Saddle Creek, Texas, more and more, and really all of the people in all of her little sub-series are connected to this town. I don't know if the one that this next one that is on my TBR is part of that, but a lot of her books recently have been, which is awesome because I love her, like, specifically Saddle Creek series. She's got a couple of them that take place there, and I've really enjoyed them. I like a quick read. This one that I have pulled up right now is 76 pages, nice and quick. It's very much, they're good for like palate cleansers, because you get a good enough grip of the story in 76 pages, but you're really just like watching a couple scenes and getting it all condensed. I rate them like I would rate anything else because I went into it knowing it's a novella. So A Very Cheeky Christmas, I gave 4 stars. I don't honestly know what could have made it 5 stars. It just was a 4-star feeling. But yeah. And then the next one that I have on my TBR is Grumpy Santa, and it is a boss/employee romance. And all of Kat Baxter's books are also curvy girls, so they're not just like stick thin model types. They are plus size, diverse. I believe she's got a couple where they're also like the men are like rocking the dad bod kind of situation, which I really love. I try to go out of my way to find more size inclusive, so knowing that pretty much all of hers are like that is awesome. It does kind of lead to some of the same tropes, which is fine, but I really enjoy them. And then my favorite thing about the Kindle is that you can just tap through and see things that are related. I'm probably not going to read this one that I just clicked on because it's 518 pages. But I do love that you can click through and see suggested books. So that one was Grumpy Santa. And then you can go straight into all of Kat Baxter's books as well. I will probably just be reading Kat Baxter unless I see something else, because some of these are interconnected standalone series that are also universes written by various authors. So like this one is the McLeod sisters series, and I believe, no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong about that. This one is specifically Kat Baxter, but she also writes with like Nicole Rose and Hope Ford, I believe are their names, and several other authors to do the, to do like an interconnected little series together. So they all have a theme. And I thought that was what this one was about, but it's not. And I'm rambling and you guys have no idea what I'm rambling about because I'm not elaborating because I can't. But yeah, let's locate a couple more so that I have the titles actually pulled up. I read one a couple years ago when I first got my Kindle, and it was like Bunny Hill Betty or something, or Bunny Slope Betty. And it was cute. It was cute enough. But I don't know that I can find it. Because it's not popping up. No, it doesn't pop up anywhere. Okay. If I can find that, I'll put it in. It was cute. It was kind of weird. Because, like, the mom was hooking her up with some lumberjack type guy. Yeah. I believe I am also going to be continuing. Of course it doesn't tell me what the little series is called, but the books, the little novellas from Amazon Studios that like Tessa Bailey and Alexis Daria and Ali Hazelwood did books for. I have read 2 of those. I read the Ali Hazelwood and Tessa Bailey ones. I'm going to start the Alexis Daria. I think there is an Abby Jimenez in there as well. So I'm going to read those. Actually, I have the audiobooks because you can borrow them through Kindle Unlimited. So that's what I am doing. So I'm going to do that. I have my December Darling by Lauren Asher. I hope this doesn't open the book. I don't want it to... Okay, we're good. Are we good? See you in store. Yeah. Okay. It's a novella, but it's almost 300 pages. That may or may not happen because that's not, to me, that's not a novella. Maybe it is. I guess for the size of some of Lauren Asher's books, that is a novella where she is concerned. I bought that when it came out. I haven't opened it yet. Well, I have been really bad. I'm, for whatever reason, currently also trying to finish Nevermore. And that's, I'm reading physically. And I don't remember the last time I read anything physically. And then the last thing that I'm interested in trying, it's not a novella, it's almost 500 pages, but it is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. And I keep seeing this around. It came out a couple months ago, and I am thinking that I might try to read that as well. I tend to read Christmas books into January, or like I'll probably in January read a bunch of Ice Planet Barbarians books again, because when I first got my Kindle, it came in January. I got access to Kindle Unlimited in January. I was reading it all on my phone. So to me, now I'm kind of conditioned to be like Ice Planet Barbarians in January. I live in Florida. It doesn't get cold, even though that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for because I am from Ohio. But yeah, I feel like I was not prepared for this video because I know I wasn't, honestly. But that's it for it. I am a bit unmotivated, feeling burnt out a little bit. I have decided that I'm going to start filming for next Bookmas in January. I will be filming a tentative TBR, a intro video that kind of details what I'm thinking about, kind of like I did this year, and have them queued and ready to go December 1st next year. Because this has been quite overwhelming, and I wasn't thinking of, I thought that honestly, I thought I had more filmed, and then I was like, no, I really didn't. I didn't have enough filmed and scheduled to be ahead of the game, which it is what it is. Learning curve. First year doing Bookmas. We'll try again next year. But since I'm going to be starting to film Bookmas content in January, I'm going to try to do 25 days. I'm not going to do the entire Bookmas, or I'm not going to do like how Vlogmas is like all 31 days or something. I am gonna do 25 is my plan. I will be starting to film them in January, as I said. So if you made it this far into this video, I honestly don't know why you would, because I feel like I would be tuned out. But if you made it this far, let me know what you would like to see next Bookmas, because I want to get a jump start on it. I know one of the videos that I wanted to film this year, I will probably film in January for next year, and that is a reading vlog of The Afterlife of Holly Chase, which is kind of a little bit of a Booktube staple, or it used to be for the Christmas season. I believe it's Emma Books, or Emma from Emma Books, who reads it every year, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, let me know what you would like to see next Bookmas, because there's only going to be one more Bookmas video. And then I'll have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day videos out as well, which will be more just lifestyle-y videos. The Christmas Eve will just be reading on Christmas Eve, and then like my family Christmas Eve celebration, which is just me and my mom. But yeah, it's mainly just going to be home videos that I would like to keep for years to come. But yeah, if you watched all of this, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.